So this is my video on how, like my loose plan to make my little brother as athletic as possible. That's me kind of showing him what I want him to do with these jumps, just moving the feet fast. And today I had a 4x10 on squat at 275, the start of the new program. But my loose plan to get him as strong as possible is really just like a general strength program. So 2-ish, maybe 3 days a week, full body kind of sessions. Right now he's doing upper lower because he has a hamstring injury. There he is, getting a little faster with him. He's pretty athletic for sure for his age. Pretty strong too. This is my first set of 10. But what I want him to do is just get generally strong. I'm going to have him throw in some cleans and snatches when his hamstring's feeling better. And it's really going to kind of look like a lot of the college strength and conditioning programs, they're not that complicated. I mean, you usually hit something a little more athletic, a little more dynamic in the beginning, kind of like a glorified warm-up. And then you're going to hit some squats, some overhead press, some bench, stuff like that. Some cleans, some snatches. You might hit like 2 or 3 compounds, and you might hit like, 2 isolation exercises or some accessories or whatever. Hit some abs and then leave, nothing insane. But these are my squats. Honestly, they kind of sucked. This is my first day of school of this semester. And today I have like 6 hours of school, which is a lot in college. So I'm definitely a little fatigued, but I'm learning how to fit in the lifting into the schedule because the lifting is always going to be there. I just got to find a way, Still making the session happen, but I didn't hit what I really wanted to today. My hamstring not my hamstring, it was like my hamstring adductor tie-in. Just felt kind of funky, so I really just hit these squats, and obviously I'm not ready for volume, which is kind of disappointing considering how well my upper body's done in terms of volume, but that just means there's a lot of growth in the lower body just to come. But back to the little brother conversation. His training's not going to look that insane, honestly. I'm just going to have him, when his hamstring's better, it'll kind of mesh together well. But, he's going to eat big to get big kind of thing. You can't really put on too much muscle, especially at his age. He's just got to grow. Don't want him to get fat, but definitely going to have him kind of, gain some size. This is a good little thing going on. I did some rows right here. You see him doing those in the back. Back extensions don't hurt his hamstring at all, so he's kind of been spamming them, doing them like 3-4 days a week, just, getting strong on them. This is a little thing I had him doing today. I want him to do one kind of work capacity calisthenics day, just doing like, 200, 300 push-ups, 200, 300 bodyweight rows. These are ugly as fuck, I'm not going to lie to you. And there's no way that his back is working as well as it should be, but it's okay. He's just got to get the reps in and build some of the prerequisite strength. And he's been loving these back extensions. I've just been having him go crazy on them. And this is kind of proof, I guess, of that. He's just hitting them. This is a 50 on the back, that's pretty legit, especially since it's hard to hold it behind your head. But he's working hard. His lower back is getting bigger. I'm seeing it. He's got a Christmas tree coming in. But here are more push-ups. But like I was saying, when he's coming back, just kind of have him just get generally stronger. Something like a 5x5 kind of routine is a great idea. And ideally, I'd have him run kind of a 20-rep squat routine, probably after his football season. Light, for sure light, and then kind of build up to something heavy. And then from there, we can go in. I mean, honestly, you can definitely benefit from some form of block periodization. Obviously, it's not fully block periodization because he's going to be doing, some dynamic movements, some jumps, but almost like a soft, like just on the lifts, you know what I mean? On the squat, bench, some pulls and stuff like that. Hitting sets of 10 for like 3 weeks, kind of like a juggernaut thing, except maybe a little more specificity within the lifts. This was me trying to get him to do wide grip push-ups, and my recording is pretty bad, but yeah, I just want him to have that, like physical literacy. That's what usually people call it. Is just like knowing how to move his body. It's fine. He's not going all the way down. I try to get him to go a little bit lower, but it could be a lot worse. He could be just playing video games and gooning, which he probably is right now. But while we're lifting, and he tweaking out right now, but he'll be okay. No children were harmed in the making of this video and all that. And these are some extremely ugly inverted rows. Like, Jesus Christ, his back is definitely not being worked. But I'm kind of joking. This is some more volume on the back extension, just some warm-ups going on. I like to have him a little more warm than usual, or a little warmer than necessary, because it's kind of hard to, especially at his age, to over warm up, I feel like. If anything, it just kind of helps with the hypertrophy. And these are some more of these things. I don't really know what these are called, but they're a good little fun exercise that kind of burn. And more push-ups for him. But like I was saying, I would have him do some form of 4x10, 2x10, 1x10, for 3 weeks. And then hit some 8s, similar fashion. And then hit some 5s, some 3s. But I'd like to have him squatting about 2 times a week, whether it's front squat, back squat, it doesn't really matter. Gaining weight, 2-ish pounds a month at most is probably enough. It depends, because when he's in football season, when he's running track, he won't be able to gain weight as efficiently, so it's okay if he has to catch up during the other months of the year, in his off season. If he's gaining 4 pounds a month, that wouldn't be that crazy, since he's going to kind of be resensitized from those in-season periods. This is a 1-minute back extension hold that I've really been liking for him, because one, it teaches him how to work hard, and also it's just good to get his back used to staying extended for long periods of time. And he thinks he's some Chinese Qigong dude over here doing all this stuff. He being a little extra, but it's okay. He's having fun, which is really the most important part. He's a little low right there. I think I tell him to get higher. But, one of the most important things is that he's having fun. He's seeing the changes in the mirror. He's, obviously he wants to get better at football, but there's definitely something unique about the age that he's lifting, where, you start lifting and you see that the chest coming in, you see the quads coming in, the biceps start getting bigger, and you're like, damn, I'm becoming a man. And I think he's having fun with this, and that's just extremely important for him, for sure. And then he's doing these. It's good to move that back dynamically. These aren't the most necessary right now, but it's fine to get him used to moving his spine. He was going crazy on these, though.